It's baby's food edition. It's time to talk about feeding these tiny humans. And today's secret is Ella's kitchen. Yes, I call it a secret, but it's not a secret to a lot of Icelanders. For me, it took a while before I discovered them. I wish I discovered them a little bit earlier with my first, because at some point I couldn't live without them. So the product is Ella's Kitchen. They deal with babies' food a lot. If you check them out, they have food for different ages, from 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 7 months, name it. They have different type of foods. They have a lot of fruits. As you can see, that's a strawberry and a watermelon. They have some kiwis, they have ananas and bananas. They have different fruits, even fruits that are not in the season and your young one wants. So check them out. They have some dinner roast. They have literally dinner, different types. And if you're a vegan, don't worry, you're sorted as well with them. These were my go-to after I discovered them with my first. And with my second, of course, I have a little bit of privilege of knowing already about them. So it was easy. If you are a mom who is traveling with a toddler, if you are a working mom, if you are a mom who does not know anything about cooking, try them out. And of course, they have the melty puffs. Yeah, when a child starts to grow up and wants to put everything in the mouth, this is what you go to for. You get the melty puffs, and they are very good because they melt in your child's mouth. So like I was saying, if you don't know how to cook, there is no shame in not knowing how to cook. Your child needs all the nutritions. Check Ella's Kitchen out. There are others. And of course, some places have Nestle, but we have Ella's Kitchen. And these guys have just been the best. You know I love eating, right? Okay. So I do not joke about my food. And it is in the same breath that I do not joke about my baby's food. I do know for a fact that good food equals good health. Anywho, we were talking about Ella's Kitchen. I am one of those lazy moms. Guilty. I'm a lazy mom. In my defense, I am working 100% plus extra. I am in school because we need to learn this language and get a career going. I probably am starting a business or something of the sort. And I am a mom of two, both of them needing my attention. We live in a country where we do not have the luxury of a house help. You know, unless you're super, super rich, I am not there yet. So I do not have the luxury of a house help. And of course, the man needs you, of course. But the most important part, I need to have my me time. I need to have my sanity. I need to have my rest. So I am not ashamed to say that I do need a professional help when it comes to my baby's food. And Ella's Kitchen are the professional help that I'm talking about, right? I do know that I do not know most of the time the nutrition when it comes to children. Even my eldest, I find it hard sometimes to figure out what to feed her and what food goes well with what, the combination, and how long to cook it and how to preserve the nutrients. All this sounds like rocket science. I get a brain freeze every time I think about what to feed my child. So I am one of those moms who grab dinner on the shelves of a store. I'm not ashamed to say that. Yeah, so anyhow, if you're traveling, you do not need to pack your bags with a lot of food because we've got food in Iceland. We've got babies' food in Iceland. If you live here, and you do not have to be ashamed because I've got you. Me and you are the same. We are lazy parents and we are not ashamed of us. You can grab food from the shelf. Now let me tell you, this food is nutritious. Children love them. There are different type of food, so you can definitely have the different breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And in between, they have fruits. They have sticky puffs. I have shown you most of what they have, but they have other extras. This was a small store I was at. I find myself just grabbing a lot and stocking. I have traveled and I had to carry lots of it because my children are already used to it. But I have realized that some countries have different other foods. And there are countries that have the luxuries of having different fruits all year round. We're in Iceland. We're in Iceland. We cannot even plant some, I mean, yeah, no pun intended. So, get yourself some Ella's Kitchen. It is the one of the best options there is around. And of course, they have a type of different foods on the shelf. For me, I'm going with preference, and they're gonna rob you of money. They are, but it is value for money. It is definitely value for money. Whatever you're buying is value for money, and for your time and for your kids' health. Mine does not go to hospital because of malnutrition or every other thing. But of course, kids are different. Bible, check them out. Do not be shy to check them out. And yeah, we can be friends, lazy moms.